Project timelines are crucial for project success. They provide a roadmap for the entire project team. Timelines outline when tasks must be completed and by whom. This ensures everyone is working towards the same goal. A well-defined timeline helps manage expectations and keeps projects on track. Imagine a construction project without a timeline. Chaos would ensue. Contractors wouldn't know when to arrive, materials would arrive late, halting progress. Without a timeline, projects risk running over budget and missing deadlines. A clear timeline acts as a communication tool. It keeps everyone informed of project milestones. This fosters transparency and accountability among team members. By visualizing the project schedule, potential roadblocks can be identified early on. Timelines provide a framework for measuring progress. By tracking completed tasks against the timeline, project managers can easily assess the project's status. This allows for timely adjustments and ensures that the project stays on course. Before creating a timeline, we must define the project scope. This involves identifying the project goals, deliverables, and deadlines. Clearly defined objectives are essential for creating a realistic and achievable timeline. Start by identifying the main goals of the project. What are the desired outcomes? What are we trying to achieve? Once the goals are clear, we can break down the project into smaller, manageable deliverables. Each deliverable should have a defined deadline. These deadlines will serve as key milestones in our timeline. It's important to involve stakeholders in this process to ensure everyone is aligned on expectations. For example, in a house construction project, a key deliverable is the completion of the framing. This might have a deadline of 4 weeks from the start date. By clearly defining deliverables and deadlines, we establish the framework for our timeline. With the project scope defined, we can start building the timeline. This is where we establish the sequence of tasks and allocate time for each activity. Begin by listing all the tasks involved in the project. Break down larger tasks into smaller, more manageable subtasks. This will make it easier to estimate the time required for each activity. Next, determine the dependencies between tasks. Some tasks must be completed sequentially, while others can be done concurrently. For instance, in our house construction project, the foundation must be poured before framing can begin. Once we understand the task dependencies, we can start assigning durations to each activity. It's crucial to be realistic with time estimates, factoring in potential delays or unforeseen circumstances. Identifying the critical path is crucial in project timeline management. The critical path represents the longest sequence of dependent tasks that determine the project's overall duration. Any delay in a critical path task will directly impact the project completion date. To identify the critical path, we need to analyze the task dependencies and durations. We can use a technique called the critical path method, or CPM, to determine the shortest possible time to complete the project. In our construction example, the critical path might include pouring the foundation, framing, roofing, and installing windows. Any delay in these tasks will directly impact the project's completion. By identifying the critical path, project managers can prioritize resources and focus on keeping these critical tasks on track. This helps to minimize potential delays and ensures the project stays on schedule. Section 5. Flexibility is key. Adapting to changes and delays. Project timelines are not set in stone. Changes and delays are inevitable in any project. A key aspect of effective timeline management is the ability to adapt to these changes while minimizing their impact on the overall schedule. When a delay occurs, it's essential to reassess the timeline and make necessary adjustments. This might involve reprioritizing tasks, shifting resources to critical path tasks to mitigate the delay's impact, adjusting deadlines. If possible, negotiate new deadlines with stakeholders while ensuring the project remains on track, adding resources, bringing in additional resources, or extending work hours to accelerate the delayed tasks. Effective communication is paramount when dealing with changes. Keep stakeholders informed of the delay, its impact, and the proposed solutions. Regularly update the timeline to reflect the changes, ensuring everyone is on the same page. Section 6. Inspection points. Ensuring quality and compliance. In many projects, especially construction, inspections are crucial. These inspections ensure that work is completed to code and meets quality standards. Inspections must be incorporated into the project timeline as they can impact the project's flow. Before scheduling inspections, identify the required inspections and their sequence. For example, in our house construction project, a framing inspection must be completed and approved before drywall installation can begin. Factor in the time required for inspection scheduling, completion, and potential rework. Communicate inspection requirements and deadlines clearly to all subcontractors and stakeholders. Update the project timeline to reflect the inspection schedule and any potential delays caused by failed inspections. Section 7. The Project Manager's Toolkit. Excel for timeline management. Several tools are available to help project managers create and manage project timelines. One of the most accessible and versatile tools is Microsoft Excel. Excel's spreadsheet format allows for easy task listing, duration estimation, and dependency mapping. Project managers can create Gantt charts within Excel to visualize the timeline, track progress, and identify the critical path. Excel also offers features like conditional formatting, which can highlight delayed tasks or approaching deadlines. Project managers can use formulas and functions to calculate project duration, estimate costs, and track resources. While Excel provides a solid foundation for timeline management, dedicated project management software offers more advanced features and capabilities. Section 8. Leveraging technology project management software. Dedicated project management software like Microsoft Project, Asana, or Trello offer powerful tools for creating and managing complex project timelines. These software solutions provide interactive Gantt charts to visualize the project timeline, dependencies, and critical path, allowing for easy drag-and-drop scheduling and adjustments. They also offer resource management to assign resources to tasks, track their availability, and optimize their allocation. Collaboration features facilitate communication and collaboration among team members, allowing for file sharing, task updates, and progress reporting. Reporting and analytics generate reports on project progress, budget, and resource utilization, providing insights for decision-making. By leveraging project management software, project managers can streamline timeline management, improve communication, and enhance overall project efficiency. Section 9. Conclusion. Mastering time for project success. Mastering project timelines is essential for project success. It requires a combination of planning, organization, and adaptability. By defining a clear project scope, constructing a detailed timeline, and utilizing the right tools, project managers can effectively guide their teams to achieve project goals on time and within budget. Remember to prioritize communication and collaboration. Embrace flexibility as changes are inevitable. Regularly review and adjust the timeline to reflect project realities. By mastering project timelines, you empower your team to achieve remarkable results.